The world began in harmony, a pristine canvas untouched by the hands of time. A symphony of nature played, with every creature contributing to the melody of life. Golden sunlight bathed the land, casting a warm, ethereal glow over every living thing. It was a time of joy, a time of peace, where laughter echoed through the valleys and hills. Humans lived as one with the world, their hearts beating in rhythm with the earth. They knew no pain, no sorrow, only the simple pleasures of existence. Life was a beautiful dance, a celebration of unity and love. In this golden age, a city arose, a beacon of human achievement and harmony. Its name was Eos, named after the goddess of dawn, symbolizing new beginnings. Its towers gleamed, kissed by the sun, standing tall as monuments to human ingenuity. Its people knew only laughter, their days filled with joy and contentment. They lived in perfect harmony with each other and the world, a testament to their shared values. There was no need for laws, for no one could imagine a wrong. Such was their innate goodness. Their days were filled with art, music, and love, expressions of their boundless creativity. Eos was a beacon of light, a shining example of what humanity could achieve. It was a testament to the inherent goodness of humanity, a reflection of their highest ideals, a testament to a time when the world was new and hope was limitless, a golden era of possibility. The laughter of children echoed through the streets, a melody of innocence and joy. It was a melody that mirrored the beating of the world's heart, a symphony of life. But even in paradise, shadows lurk, waiting for their moment. A time of darkness was soon to come, a storm that would test the resilience of humanity. The world would learn the meaning of suffering, a harsh lesson in the fragility of peace. And humanity would face the consequences of its actions, a sobering reminder of the delicate balance of life. High above, on the peak of Mount Olympus, the gods watched. They were both intrigued and envious of this perfect city. They saw a reflection of their own lost innocence. This both fascinated and disturbed them. One day, a whisper of discontent arose among the gods. They spoke of pride and the danger of unchecked happiness. They feared that humanity, in its bliss, had forgotten its place, and so they decided to remind humans of their mortality. They crafted a box, a beautiful, intricate box. It was adorned with gold and precious stones. Inside, they placed all the evils of the world: disease, envy, hatred, despair. And they gave it to Pandora, a woman of unearthly beauty, but with a heart easily swayed by curiosity.
Pandora, intrigued by the box and its forbidden contents, opened it.
In that moment, the world changed. Generations passed, and with each passing year, the once vibrant city of Eos fell deeper into obscurity. The memory of the Golden Age faded, becoming nothing more than a distant echo in the minds of the people. It became a tale whispered by the wind, a legend that seemed almost too fantastical to be true. Humans struggled to understand their suffering, their lives marked by hardship and endless toil. They yearned for a return to a time they could barely remember, a time of peace and prosperity that seemed like a dream. In Eos, now a shadow of its former glory, lived a young man named Lysander, who was determined to uncover the truth. He was a scholar, a seeker of truth, who spent his days immersed in the ancient texts and forgotten lore. He refused to accept the darkness that had fallen upon the world, believing that knowledge held the key to salvation. He spent his days poring over ancient scrolls, searching for clues and answers hidden within the faded ink. He searched for an answer to the question that plagued him: why do we suffer? What had caused such a drastic fall from grace? He read of the gods, of their power and their capricious nature, and wondered if they held the answers he sought. He learned of the creation of man, of the gift of fire, and the wrath it incurred, pondering the deeper meanings behind these myths, and he stumbled upon a story, fragmented and incomplete, of a box. A box that seemed to hold the key to the world's suffering, a box that unleashed unimaginable suffering upon the world, a relic of immense power and mystery.
Lysander felt a fire ignite within him, a burning desire to uncover the truth and end the suffering. He knew he had found the key to his quest, a path that would lead him to the answers he desperately sought. He would find this box, this artifact of suffering, and understand its power, no matter the cost. He believed that within it lay the answer to his question, the key to ending humanity's pain and restoring the world to its former glory.
Lysander's search for the box became his sole focus, an obsession that consumed his every waking moment. He traveled from village to village, seeking anyone who might have heard tales of it. He spoke to oracles, to hermits, to wise elders, to anyone who might offer a clue, no matter how small or insignificant it seemed, but his questions were met with fear, with silence, with eyes that darted away, with warnings to let the past lie sleeping, to leave well enough alone. One night, under a sky choked with stars, he found himself on the edge of a desolate plain, the vast emptiness mirroring his own despair. He was exhausted, his hope dwindling, feeling the weight of his journey pressing down on him. As he sat by a crackling fire, a figure emerged from the darkness, moving with a grace that belied its age. It was an old man, his face etched with the wisdom of ages, eyes that had seen the rise and fall of empires.
The old man spoke of a time before time, of an era shrouded in myth and legend. He spoke of the gods, of their jealousy, and of a box crafted from their fear, a vessel of unimaginable power. He told Lysander of Pandora, the woman who unleashed suffering upon the world, and the heavy burden she carried. And he spoke of the box's resting place, Mount Olympus, hidden away in the gods' abandoned palace, a place where mortals dared not tread.
Armed with this knowledge and a renewed sense of purpose, I set out for Mount Olympus.
The journey was fraught with danger,
I faced treacherous paths, fierce beasts, and my own dwindling hope.
but he pressed on, driven by the belief that the answer to humanity's suffering lay at the end of his journey.
Finally, I reached the summit.
The air was thin, the silence profound. The ruins of the god's palace stood before him, a testament to their faded glory.
And there, in the heart of the ruins, I found it. The box was even more beautiful than I had imagined. It shimmered with an otherworldly light.
He reached out and touched it, feeling a surge of both terror and fascination.
As I gazed upon the box, a wave of understanding washed over me. This journey, it wasn't about finding the box, but about understanding the nature of humanity.
The box, he understood, was not inherently evil. It was merely a vessel, a container for the darkness that resided within the human heart.
It was human curiosity, human weakness that had unleashed the evils of the world. And it was human strength, human resilience that had allowed us to survive.
Lysander finally understood. The gods, in their attempt to punish humanity, had inadvertently given them a gift, the gift of free will.
The world is not perfect. Suffering is a part of life, a consequence of choice, but so is joy, so is love, so is hope.
These were not gifts from the gods, but choices that humans made every single day.
The answer to suffering is not to find a way to eradicate it, but to embrace the fullness of human experience. To choose hope over despair, to choose love over hate, to choose joy in the face of adversity.
The power to shape their destiny, to overcome the darkness, resided within humanity itself. Lysander left the box on Mount Olympus. It held no more answers for him. He descended the mountain, his heart lighter than it had been in years.
I returned to Eos, no longer a seeker of lost paradise, but a herald of hope. The world is not defined by the evils within Pandora's box, but by the choices we make every day.
His words resonated with the people. They had lived in the shadow of the past for too long. Now they saw a glimmer of light. The journey ahead would not be easy. The world was still filled with suffering, but Lysander had learned that within each human heart resided the strength to overcome, to choose hope, to choose love.
The story of Pandora's box is not a tale of despair, but a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit.
It is a testament to the power of choice, the enduring strength of hope.
And in the end, that was the greatest gift of all.